General Statement for the Republic since the launch on January 15, 2025. From the joint initiative of SENCO and ECC in support of a social pact for peace and harmonious coexistence in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the principle of an inclusive national dialogue stands out as a vital necessity to restore national unity, restore peace, and put an end to the deep crises undermining the Democratic Republic of Congo. 1. Ensemble pour la République reaffirms its commitment to a sincere, inclusive, and peaceful national dialogue. This is what will allow our country to emerge from the crisis. Such a dialogue can only be credible if it is conducted under the auspices of a moral and neutral mediation, as advocated by SENCO and ECC. In accordance with their initiative of the Social Pact for Peace and Living Well Together, any approach that excludes the essential actors of the nation is doomed to fail. 2. Ensemble pour la République wishes to remind that an inclusive national dialogue cannot be a concession from those in power, nor a convenient meeting between political allies. Dialogue is not meant to reassure those who are already convinced, but to confront with clarity and courage the deep-rooted causes of the political, security, social, and moral crisis that is undermining the country, and to provide sustainable, shared, and credible solutions. As a result, Ensemble pour la République rejects the sham dialogue proposed by President Tshisekedi. 3. Ensemble pour la République demands, as an essential prerequisite for the opening of a credible dialogue, the lifting of all politically motivated convictions, the immediate release of all political prisoners and prisoners of conscience, and an end to judicial proceedings manipulated for political purposes. The lifting of arbitrary restrictions on the issuance of passports and on the freedom of movement of opposition members. The cessation of all repression aimed at intimidating or excluding dissenting voices. These measures are neither concessions nor signs of weakness. They are the minimal foundation for trust, without which no dialogue can be sincere. 4. Ensemble pour la République denounced the blatant contradiction of President Tshisekedi, which undermined the credibility of the state and fueled citizens' distrust. On the one hand, he refuses any political dialogue with the Congolese opposition outside of Kinshasa, while at the same time negotiating with the AFC M23 in Doha outside the national territory. On the other hand, he presents himself as the guardian of the Constitution, even as his supporters openly and repeatedly express their obsession with amending it. Yet the Constitution is unequivocal. President Felix Tshisekedi is currently serving his second and final term, which ends in 2028. The country needs neither a delay nor any constitutional tampering, nor any institutional ambiguity. Any dialogue that would serve as a pretext for extending the current term or preparing for a third term is, from the outset, doomed to fail. 5. Ensemble pour la République reaffirms its unwavering support for the ongoing efforts of President João Lourenço, President of the Republic of Angola, as well as for the commitment of the African Union under the mediation led by President Faure Singbe, in favor of lasting peace and an African political solution to the crises that are causing grief in the Great Lakes region. Celebrated in Kinshasa on February 2, 2026 for Ensemble pour la République, the National Executive Board.